my little poppets, mums and dads, and welcome back to story time once again. Oh, it does come about very quickly, doesn't it, Stinky? What's that? Can we finish our game a bit later on? Yes, we can, because it's story time, as you very well know. Well, mums and dads and dear poppets, of course, Stinky and I have had a very busy day. Yes, we have. We have been to the park, we have been out for ice cream, we had some stories this morning as well. We've been playing dinosaurs, and I have to say, Stinky, yes, this wonderful T-Rex here, I'm going to put him down for just a moment. I am quite worn out, dear, I have to say. Yes, mums and dads, Stinky has worn old Mrs. Wiffle Waffle out. And I have to say, when story time is over, I'm going to put my feet up, Stinky, and have a nice hot cup of tea. What's that? What about our game? Well, I think I'll have a rest first, dear, and you can perhaps do a quiet activity while I have a nice hot cup of tea and have a rest, because, Stinky, you have really worn me out, I have to say. Yes, I'm quite tired. You're such a busy mouse, always on the go. So it will be nice to sit down and share a story with the poppets, won't it? What's that? Don't forget the mums and dads. No, of course I won't. And of course the mums and dads. Well, my dear poppets and mums and dads, of course, today's story is called Olivia, the very cute and sweet little pig whose favourite colour is red. Olivia. Now we have read Olivia before, but that was a different story, and the last time we read about Olivia, it was called Olivia and the Missing Toy, and this one is just called Olivia, who's a very, very sweet piggy. So I'm looking forward to see what Olivia gets up to. Yes, she's a bit like Stinky, Olivia, I think. She's always up to different things and a very, very busy little pig. Stinky likes to keep busy, and he keeps old Mrs. Wiffle Waffle on the go, on the hop, all the time. And here we go, my dear poppets. This is Olivia. She is good at lots of things, Stinky. Well, there's Olivia there, and of course, she is good at lots of things. There are so many things that Olivia likes to do, and she is good at lots of them. Yes, she most certainly is. And she's a very, very busy piggy, I have to say. She is very good at wearing people out. Oh yes, she must be a friend of Stinky's. She even wears herself out, Stinky. Well, there's Olivia there. She's playing with a ball, a yo-yo, and of course doing some skipping. Lots and lots of physical activities that do wear you out and make you quite tired, but of course are very good for you. Good to go for a bike ride or do some skipping or play with a ball. Lots and lots of fun. And she looks to me like she has lots of fun, this sweet little pig. Olivia has a little brother named Ian, Stinky. He is always copying Olivia. Sometimes Ian just won't leave her alone, so Olivia has to be firm. Well, little brothers or sisters do like to do that, don't they? You have a little brother or sister, they often will look up to the older ones, and they like to copy what the older brother or sister does. Yes, they most certainly do. And there's Ian there, and he's pretending to be a monster made out of a cardboard box with lots and lots of teeth. Olivia lives with her mother, her father, her brother, and her dog Perry, and Edwin the cat, Stinky. In the morning, after she gets up and moves the cat and brushes her teeth and combs her ears and moves the cat again, Stinky. Oh yes, because Puskins there is probably lying in a doorway or on her bed somewhere where he shouldn't be. So Olivia has to move him and put him somewhere else, because cats can be quite lazy sometimes. Yes, they most certainly can. Very lazy indeed, although he's a very, very cute cat, I have to say. Olivia gets dressed. She has to try on everything. Oh, look at her trying on everything, Stinky. She has a tutu on and a red dress, and it looks like a swimming costume, something that you wear to the beach. All the different outfits that Olivia tries on before she can make a decision on what to wear for the day. Well, she is a girl after all. Yes, she most certainly is. And she likes the colour red. She's always wearing red. She's even wearing red sunglasses there as well. On sunny days, Olivia likes to go to the beach. She feels it's important to come prepared. Last summer, Stinky, when Olivia was little, her mother showed her how to make sand castles. Well, there's Olivia there with her mummy, and they're sitting there and they're making sand castles, which is lots and lots of fun. It is wonderful to go to the beach. So many things you can do. I know Stinky likes to build sand castles when he goes to the beach. Yes, he can spend hours there sitting in the sand making sand castles. She got pretty good at it too. Well, there she is there, and she's made an absolute masterpiece there out of sand. How impressive is that building that she has made out of sand? What a clever little piggy she is. Very clever indeed. Wonderful. Yes, I think we'll have to go to the beach very soon. Sometimes Olivia likes to bask in the sun. When her mother sees that she has had enough, they go home. Every day Olivia is supposed to take a nap. It's time for your you-know-what, says her mother. Yes, because Olivia, of course, my dear poppets, doesn't like the word nap. No, when Stinky was little, he didn't like the word nap. No, you had to be very, very sneaky. You couldn't say the word nap because he didn't like it at all. Although when he was a little mouseling, he had to have a nap because he got very, very tired. And he still has a nap in the afternoon. Yes, he gets very, very tired indeed. He's always running about, just like Olivia. Of course, Olivia's not at all sleepy Stinky. Well, there she is there, my dear poppets. And Olivia, of course, is supposed to be having a rest. And there she is dancing about in her room. Perhaps she's pretending that she is a ballerina, dancing there on her tiptoes. And what a wonderful little dancer she is. She's a very talented pig, this Olivia, I think. Very talented indeed. On rainy days, Olivia likes to go to the museum. She heads straight for her favourite picture. Olivia looks at it for a long time, Stinky. What could she be thinking? There she is there with her mother and, of course, her little brother Ian at the museum. And the museum, of course, is a wonderful place full of so many interesting things to look at. Simply marvellous. I know when Stinky went to the museum, he was fascinated with the dinosaurs. Yes, we stood there for ages looking at them. It was simply marvellous. But there is one painting Olivia just doesn't get. It could do that in about 5 minutes, she says to her mother. Yes, well, she could do that in about 5 minutes. She's not very impressed with that painting at all. It looks a bit like some modern art there to me, hanging up there on the wall. It does look very, very good indeed. You often, when you go to a gallery, you see lots and lots of different paintings hanging up there on the wall. Wonderful place, the gallery. As soon as she gets home, she gives it a try. Oh, Stinky, look, what's that? Has she painted the wall? Yes, she has painted the wall. And that's not a good place to put paint. No, well, her mother's not going to be very, very impressed with that. I think she's going to be quite cross. Oh dear, she's going to have to clean that off for poor old Mum, I think. Made a dreadful mess there on the wall. Oh, very, very naughty. Time out. After a nice bath and a nice dinner, it's time for bed, Stinky. Well, there's Olivia there. She's covered in paint, my dear poppets. So she's had to have a bath and then get ready to have her dinner and, of course, off to bed. And it looks like she's having spaghetti and meatballs there, which looks absolutely delicious, I have to say. Simply wonderful. Spaghetti and meatballs, yummo, I say. But of course, Olivia's not at all sleepy. Only 5 books tonight, Mummy, she says. No, Olivia, just 1. How about 4, 2, 3, Stinky? All right, 3, but that's it, says her mother. Well, now her mum is looking quite cross, I have to say. Mum is standing there with her hands on her hips, or trotters on her hips I should say, and she's very, very cross indeed because she wants Olivia to go to sleep. So poor old Mum can have a rest. Oh yes, Olivia's like Stinky. She keeps her mum on the hop. Poor old Mum's tired. When they're finished reading, Olivia's mother gives her a kiss and says, "You know, you really wear me out, but I love you anyway." And Olivia gives her a kiss back and says, "I love you anyway too, Stinky." Mwah. Yes, there she is there. And she loves her mum, even though she does wear her mum out quite a bit. She's just a very active little piggy, but a very, very cute one, I have to say. The end! And that was called Olivia, the wonderful, sweet little pig who likes the colour red. And a very, very cute story, I have to say. Mums and dads and dear poppets, of course. Oh, well, story time has come to an end, Stinky, and I have to say I'm very, very tired and I'm looking forward to that cup of tea. Yes, I most certainly am. What's that? Yes, we have to say goodbye to the poppets. Well, mums and dads and dear poppets, we have come to the end of story time once again. I hope you enjoyed that book about that sweet little piggy called Olivia. Perhaps you could read about Olivia, or perhaps you could pretend to do some wonderful painting and make a masterpiece. And as always, my dear ones, thank you for watching, and until next time, bye!